Kalugumalai, or the Hill of Vultures, is a small Tamil town en route from Shankaran Kovil to Kovilpatti in Thoothukudi district of Tamil Nadu in India. What makes it so special is the monolithic temple constructed partially at the top of 300 feet Kalugumalai hillock. It is built in 8th century. Let us watch the video. As per our plan to climb down before the sun heats up the rock, we hastily climbed to the top, assuming to spend more time to the historic monument. But at the top, there was only a big 7-meter high, single square roomed Murugan temple which was coated in many layers of emulsion paint. We sense we lost the way. The monument we are searching is somewhere else. This is a bird eye view of Kalugumalai town, very well seen from the hilltop, nice and flat. We took some rest as the sun is already up and hot. We decided to climb down slowly. This is a well for the water from the rock fissures. The steps are nicely cut in rock and stainless steel railings are very helpful in ascending and descending. We can see some ponds at the foothill which helps for washing and bathing as Tamil Nadu is a drought hit state in India. Yes, that is what we came for, down there, not at the top of the hill. See, it is the monolithic architecture of the temple, similar to Kailasa temple in Ellora, and both belonging to 8th century. It is unparalleled in craftsmanship to carve out a temple from top to bottom. It also shows the relations between different kingdoms existed in 8th century. Because the temple is not visible from the ground level, it is a reason why we lost the way. Jain Butts. On the sideline of the upper hill, there is a functioning temple. Behind that temple, a lot of Jain sculptures are carved out. It is one of the oldest Jain beds in South India based on paleographic and literary evidence. During the reign of Pandya King Paranda Nedunjadiyan during 8th century. There are 98 inscriptions related to Jainism at this site, the largest known concentration of Jain inscriptions in far South India as a single site. Of the 98, 20% inscriptions in Kalugumalai mention women mendicants. This is in contrast to the 8th to 13th century Jain inscriptions found elsewhere in Tamil Nadu, where the mention of women is relatively rare to a few 0 to 4%, as Digambara tradition follows the tradition of all possessions, including clothes. This indicates the rise of prominence of women in Jainism during this period. After taking a glance at the Jain beds, we quickly move to the prime target, the Vettuvan Kovil. The sun is already up and the rocks are red hot. Finally, the Vettuvan Kovil. The temple is carved out of a single rock in a rectangular portion measuring 7.5 meters in depth. The carvings in the temple show the top portion of the temple with an unfinished bottom. The sculptures and the carvings are indicative of Pandyan art during the period. The granite rock looks like a blooming lotus with hills surrounding it on three sides. The Vimana, ceiling of the sanctum, has niches of Parshava Devatas, the attendant deities of Lord Shiva, like Ganesh, Dakshinamurti, Shiva with his consort Uma, dancers, various niches of Nandi, and animals like monkeys and lions. The Vettuvan Kovil is an unfinished Shiva temple. Now let us go down and see closer. This is the front portion of the temple. The deity inside is Lord Ganesha. Let us say the work has not started in the front portion before it stopped forever. See these fissures? They run through all over the rock block. Maybe this is one reason for abandoning the work. The entire building and the ceiling has many niches of Parshava Devadas like different Ganas, Dakshinamurti depicting playing a mridanga, Shiva and his consort Uma, dancers various niches of Nandi and many other animals. This is said to be only one site where Dakshinamurti is depicted playing the mridanga, while in all other places he is depicted playing a veena. The sculptures indicate natural human movements like Shiva and Uma sculpture where they seem to be talking like common folks. The faces of sculptures has very similarities with common people, the mood of enjoyment, etc. If it is finished, this would have been a marvel example of ancient Indian architecture in the whole South India.